Today's Green Shorts DIY video is about installing a rain barrel. Now there are a lot of rain barrel videos out there, but I want to tell you about this really nice little kit from the Rain Barrel Depot. It's called the RainRecycle, and it uses a very simple system to divert and overflow with the same tube. One of the really nice features of this kit is that it includes a 3-way hole saw that's going to allow you to do all the cutting you need to do for this project. The kit works with any container, which you supply, and we're going to be using this 45-gallon rubber trash can that we picked up at the local home improvement store. The tools you'll need for this project include a drill with a screwdriver tip, scissors, a pencil, safety glasses, gloves, a measuring tape, and a level. To create our stable base, we used 12 by 16 by 8 concrete block. For extra filtration, we used a 99-cent nylon knee-high. The first step is to determine where our rain barrel is going to go. And here I found a downspout in the middle of the back of the house. It's close to where I'm going to be using the water in my garden, and it's a nice level spot here to put the rain barrel. So before I put the barrel in, I'm going to create a more stable platform using concrete block. The next step is to install our spigot on the front of the barrel. To do this, we're going to use our 1 1/4 inch hole saw bit. Now here's where we get into a little personal preference in this installation. The directions actually recommend putting the spigot at 10 inches up. I'm actually going to lower my spigot to about 3.5 inches. To get this to go easily into this hole, I'm going to squeeze it into a U shape, like this, and fit that in there just like that. The next step is to measure for our inlet and overflow line. With the top off, we are going to measure level out from the barrel and mark the downspout with a reference line. If you have an enclosed barrel, just mark the center line of the downspout. For our open top barrel, we're going to then make another mark 2.5 inches down from our scribed line on the downspout. The FlexiFit diverter is designed to work with both 3-inch and 4-inch gutters. For a 3-inch gutter, we're going to go right in the long side of the gutter. In this case, with a 4-inch gutter, we're going to go in the side. For the inverter, we're going to use the largest of our hole saw bits, the 2 1/8 hole saw. And I've got my gloves on here and eye protection since we're working with aluminum. The next step is to install our FlexiFit diverter. Now the inlet holes in there are actually pretty small, so I want to add one more extra measure of filtration so they don't get clogged. For that, we're going to use our 99-cent knee-highs. So I'm just going to cut this in half, and then I'm going to fit it over the diverter. With the nylon filter installed, now it's time to put the diverter into our downspout. And to do that, I'm going to squeeze the sides diverter cup down and put it through the hole carefully, trying not to catch my gloves or snag the nylon. Now that we've got our diverter in the downspout, we need to complete its installation by adding our 2 self-tapping screws in the 2 holes. The next step is to install our inlet hose fitting in the barrel. Now we went 2.5 inches down on the downspout, but on the barrel, we're going to go 3 inches down from the top. This measurement is essential for the proper operation of your rain barrel. If the rainwater cannot backflow into the downspout, your rain barrel will overflow. For our inlet hose fitting, we're going to use the 1.5 inch bit. So now we just simply insert the rubber fitting into the hole. The next step is to insert our inlet hose. To ensure proper operation of your rain barrel, the slope of the inlet hose should look like this.
Well, there you have it, 45 gallons of free rainwater. Now this is water that's great for the garden, But our last step is applying this sticker that reminds our friends and family that this is not water that we should drink. Using rainwater is beneficial for several reasons. Not only are you reducing potable water use and saving money, but the water is actually better for your garden plants. And add to that the fact that you'll be improving water quality in local streams by containing would-be runoff in your rain barrel. Containing the rain, that's just another easy way to be green.
DIY conservation starts at the Rain Barrel Depot. You can save the planet. We can help.